Hey everybody. Sorry I look like crap. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't find my hat. Oh, it's over there. Anyway, I want to talk about something. Uh, work tool related, and that is these. These are Wrangler Red workwear, and I had Wrangler workwear shirts, the real heavy ones with the pockets. These are the new rig shirts, but they're like lighter. They're not as heavy. But if y'all don't know, I watch a YouTube channel called The Essential Craftsman. Uh, Very informative. I learned a lot from watching his channel. So shout out to Essential Craftsman. Go check him out. I want to talk about something I saw him talking about on his channel, and that is these. I've already wore these. I'm gonna get into that in a minute. So these are the Wrangler rigs, jeans, work jeans, carpenter pants, whatever you want to call. And I've worn these for a week and a half, 2 weeks. Um, because I originally for working I wore a pair of white uh, bib overalls, and because I'm losing weight, I just look like a doof in them. So I decided to change up my workwear, my work attire, my giddy up and goes. Um, and I gotta say, I love these pants. Um, Reinforced back pockets. Reinforced back pockets. Um, Love this part. They're reinforced right here for a lot of carpenters. For those of you who don't know, I'm in the contracting business, and one of the owners of the company I work for, I'm not mentioning names, he's actually a master carpenter. And so we do a lot of carpentry here and there. And so this is come in handy for racking on my tape measure when I'm not wearing my tool belt, my carpenter's belt. Um, all in all, the reinforced knees, as you can see, there's paint and caulk stains on these already because I ran them for like a week or so. And I can honestly say, as somebody that has spent most of their life wearing jeans, like from the time I was in middle school, starting around sixth, seventh grade, I religiously wore Wrangler cowboy cut jeans, which is one of the most popular Wrangler jeans out there. Is the cowboy cuts, mostly because for a good 9, 10 years of my life, I wore cowboy boots. Being a Texas native, it's a given. Um, so Wrangler having work jeans and a good pair that I don't have to worry about blowing out the knee, which I've done on quite a few pairs of jeans actually. I've actually got a pair of jeans that went from being dress jeans to work jeans that they're starting to come threadbare on the knee, and it won't be long till a full blown out knee in the jeans, not my actual knee. So Essential Craftsman was talking about these types of jeans, these carpenter jeans with the reinforced knee. And one of the things, I don't think I have it with me. Nope, I don't. One of the things that I struggle with is my 5-in-1, my painter's tool. The end of it, the blade, the straight edge, is a little wide for standard painter tool pockets on painter wipes. It's a little wide for that little pocket. This pocket here is actually wide enough for me to just drop that in there without it getting hung up on anything pulling it out. The one complaint that I have is actually the hammer loop. I trying to put my hammer in there tends to, if you got like a California framing hammer or something with a real wide handle, you may struggle to get it in this loop. Though it does work, I'm giving that it works, but I have to use, instead of just using one hand and dropping it, I have to use my other hand to kind of, split it, if you will. That gets your mind all together. I'm kind of iffy on that, but I mean, it holds, and it's small enough that I could probably put my pipe wrench or a crescent wrench in there, and hell, I might even try to drop my channel locks in there and just see what happens when we do plumbing. So what would we need a hammer when we're doing a lot of painting? Well, we have to put the lid back on the paint cans. In all honesty, if you clean out the ring of the paint can, you can just put it on the ground and step on it. It'll lock in. But one of the things that I think was a good idea on Wrangler's part was putting in the buttons for your button suspenders. Because when I get these things loaded down, I mean my belt, my 2 work knives, which I carry a DeWalt pocket knife and a Sheffield folding utility knife, my 5-in-1, my wallet, my tape measure, and whatever I'll need. It can get pretty heavy. I have a belt and I have a pair of suspenders that strap onto belts, and they get the job done. I don't remember how much these run for. I don't remember, it's like 25, 30 bucks, something like that. Worth getting. I like them. Now, they're heavy, and with that extra layer of denim in the knee, your legs are gonna get on a hot, muggy, humid day. Your legs are gonna feel like you pissed yourself because you're gonna sweat. So from like the waist down, well, more like from the thigh down, it kind of gets real moist, if you want to say. So if you're doing work in the heat and you don't like being hot, these may not be for you. I like them, even though I hate the heat. I'm kind of giving up comfort for effectiveness and quality. Sometimes comfort's not something you can afford when you gotta get a job done. Okay, I can vouch for that. So thank you to the Essential Craftsman for talking about those, because I saw them and I'm like, Wrangler? My jean brand since forever actually makes a decent pair of work pants. I gotta get on board with this. To hell with Dickies. To hell with Red Cap. I gotta get on this train. I like it. And I'm also right now wearing one of the red work shirts. Very lightweight, very comfortable. I have this one in neon green, or safety green and safety orange. Mostly because sometimes we have to park in the street and I'm the one going to the truck, so I figured it just makes sense. I also have two of the old school workwear, Wrangler workwears that were real heavy, in safety green and then one in white. The one in white is more like an off-white now, because it's been put to the works. And I will say that these feel more comfortable than the workwear ones because, like I said, they're thicker. They're kind of on the heavy side. This is more of a thin, light material. Um, so, again, do what you feel is necessary for you. It doesn't matter what your job is. And I do what's best for me. I do what makes me happy. You do what makes you happy. And check these pants out. Check out the line, Wrangler Rigs line of attire. I don't think there's a whole lot, but it's worth checking out. Also, check out the Essential Craftsman if you're looking into whether you're a carpenter, a framer, um, getting into the trade, interested in the trade. Um, Go check him out. Very informative, and I will catch y'all on the flip side. Have a good day.